Sometimes, love doesn't arrive with grand gestures or dramatic declarations. Sometimes, it tiptoes in quietly disguised as friendship, and by the time you realize it, it's already written into your every heartbeat. Today, we're celebrating the top 8 BL dramas where friendship wasn't just the beginning, it was the foundation for something unforgettable. When Yeol first crosses paths with Taehyun, it's anything but friendly. There's teasing, mistrust, walls built up high. But what's so beautiful about their story is how, layer by layer, those defenses fall. In the stolen glances during archery practice, in the unspoken worries hidden behind bravado, friendship creeps in. And with it, a fierce, tender love. Their connection reminds us that the people who challenge us most often see us most clearly. Imagine waking up in a world that doesn't feel like yours, where everything familiar is just slightly out of reach, and the only thing keeping you grounded is a stranger who feels just as lost. That's the world Tae and Pyun are thrown into. Their connection doesn't spark from instant chemistry or fiery attraction. It's built slowly, patiently, a friendship born not out of convenience but out of survival. In a world full of uncertainties, they become each other's constants. Every shared glance across unfamiliar streets, every late-night conversation that stretches until dawn, every piece of laughter in a place that could otherwise feel so isolating, it all weaves a quiet, invisible thread between them. They start off guarding themselves, but little by little, those walls drop. Trust blooms in the smallest moments, a hand offered without asking, a silent understanding when words fail. And by the time they realize it, it's already too late, they've fallen for each other. Gently, irrevocably. Not in a burst of drama, but in a way that feels inevitable. Like gravity. Like breathing. The tragedy and the beauty of their story is that they know returning to their old lives might mean losing what they've found. Yet neither can imagine a future without the other anymore. Their bond was forged in another world, but it's real, more real than anything they had before. Tae and Pyun's journey isn't just about romance. It's about finding home, not in a place but in a person. It's about realizing that sometimes the greatest adventures are not about where you are, but who you're with. And that even in the most unexpected, impossible circumstances, love can find a way to feel like destiny. Sometimes it's the quiet friendships that shake us the most. Sun Bo-seong and Su Chi-jong find each other in the silence between songs, in shy smiles and long gazes. Their friendship is never flashy, never loud, but it's solid, steady, undeniable. Watching them discover that admiration can so easily slip into affection is like watching the sun rise. Slow, inevitable, and breathtaking once you realize what's happening. Gun and Tin's story is pure serotonin, chaotic, messy, but filled with genuine care. Tin supports Gun's wild dreams with quiet devotion, while Gun teaches Tin how to live more fearlessly. Their friendship feels like a celebration of youth. Noisy hallways, secret glances during practice sessions, shared victories and heartbreaks. When love finally bubbles up to the surface, it doesn't feel like a revelation. It feels like coming home. Few stories portray emotional maturity better than Step by Step. Jang and Pat's relationship doesn't ignite with instant passion or dramatic declarations. It grows in the quiet spaces where real trust is built. They start off on opposite sides of a professional boundary. Boss and employee, formal and careful, with all the expected distance and politeness between them. But then come the small moments. The late-night advice sessions when Pat falters under pressure. The worried glances Jang throws when he thinks no one's looking. The tentative smiles that slowly replace rigid professionalism. Every small kindness, every moment of genuine care, lays down another stone on the bridge between them. And without even realizing it, they stop being just co-workers. They become each other's safe place. Their romance is never reckless, it's patient, thoughtful. It honors growth, individuality, and the need to understand before you claim. By the time they finally acknowledge their feelings, it doesn't feel like they're crossing a forbidden line. It feels like they're stepping into something that's been quietly waiting for them, something steady, something true. There's no grand betrayal of trust, no sweeping conflict. Instead, Step by Step gives us something far rarer. Two people learning to love each other and themselves at the same time. It shows that real intimacy isn't just about desire. It's about vulnerability, about being seen fully and still being chosen. In the end, Jang and Pat's love story feels less like a risk and more like a homecoming. A quiet, inevitable return to something they had been slowly building all along, step by careful, courageous step. Koichi and Mitsuru's story is heartbreakingly tender. From the very start, their friendship is profound, filled with moments of silent support and unspoken promises. As the story ventures into bittersweet territory, the lines between friendship and love blur in the most natural, painful way. Their story teaches us that love isn't always about the future. Sometimes it's about cherishing every single moment we get, no matter how fleeting. In the misty, remote mountains, Prince and Dr. Fah begin with friction. Stubbornness meets sarcasm. But soon, a different rhythm emerges. Small acts of care, teasing that hides genuine affection, longing looks stolen across crowded village fairs. Their friendship isn't instantaneous. It's earned through patience, compromise, and respect. And when love finally shines through, it feels like a sunrise after a long, beautiful night. For Wu Taekyung, friendship was supposed to be simple, but entering the student council changes everything. His bond with Shin-woo, prickly at first, deepens into something neither of them expect. Light on Me captures the aching confusion of first love. How one moment, a hand on your shoulder is comforting, and the next, it leaves you breathless. Their slow-burn romance is the ultimate proof that sometimes, your soulmate starts as your best friend. Love built on friendship is patient. It knows your worst days and your brightest. It grows slowly, quietly, like roots under the surface, until suddenly it's the strongest thing you know. Which friendship to love journey stole your heart? Share your favorite moments in the comments, and make sure you subscribe, because we have so many more beautiful stories waiting to be told.